Are you looking for yourself to win a free Spectre mystery decal for absolutely no cost whatsoever? If so, look no further. Yes, that is right guys, on the WLT channel we're giving it away for free, and all you have to do is follow a few simple steps. Firstly, all you have to do is subscribe to the WLT YouTube channel with post notifications on. And second of all, drop a like on today's video and scroll down to the comments and comment your Xbox gamertag so I can contact you if you won the giveaway. The winner will be announced at 100 subscribers, so good luck to you all and enjoy the video. Guys, this might be one of the most profitable trades I've done in my entire Rocket League career. I made over 1,000 credits in this one singular trade alone. Make sure to watch the whole video to see some sick trades, guys. You're right guys, it's WLT Midget here, and I'm back with episode 3 of Nothing to Titanium White Octane in Rocket League. Throughout this series, I hope I can supply you with many tips and tricks which you can perhaps use in your own trades to make loads of profit and maybe get a white Octane like I hopefully will. In episode 1 of this series, we started at 100 credits and we're going all the way for Titanium White Octane, which is worth about 16,000 credits at the time of this recording. Last episode was huge guys, we got loads of profitable trades which we ended on just under 3,000 credits. On that note guys, if you haven't watched them already, check out the first 2 episodes of this Nothing to Summit, as it will give you a better insight in terms of the trading that I've done. Before I get into the trades guys, I just want to clarify over a few things as I think they need to be said. Firstly, I want to apologise for the lack of uploads recently. Obviously we've been in tough times right now and I just couldn't really be bothered to edit videos because I'm lazy like that, but don't worry guys, more will be coming on the way. However guys, to compromise for the fact of the lack of uploads, I have made this episode extra long with over 40 trades which will make some huge amount of profit. The second thing I want to clear up is that loads of trades from the start of this video have gone and I don't know where they've gone because I recorded them and they just suddenly disappeared, which I find really confusing. So you guys will probably notice there's quite a big jump from the end of last episode to the start of this episode. There's also some huge jumps at the start of the video in between the trades. Like at one point I'm at 3,000 credits and the next I'm at like 4,000, which is really frustrating. You're going to have to take my word for me here guys, but I did not cheat at all. I'm not that type of guy. To be honest, it'll probably be more effort cheating, as I'll still have to get the credits nonetheless. But I promise I did not cheat. This is all legit. I've been working very hard, so yeah. Now that's all out the way, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff as it really supports the channel, and it also gives you the chance to win a free Spectre mystery decal. Sorry about all that then guys, that's quite a long intro, but without further ado, let's get into the trades. As you can see guys, this was from flipping ages ago. This is when the Chinese New Year update was out. Like that's time ago man. If I'm being completely honest, I did not remember what I got that Intrudium and that purple Octane from. I can only assume I traded my heatwave for it, but I cannot bet on that at all. In this clip here, however, it's just as simple as selling a BMD for its highest value, and especially with Intrudium, that's quite good. It took me a while to find a Spire, but in the end I did, and it was paid off well. Another super small trade, I literally sell a non-crate import for a non-crate very rare, which is about 30 credits profit, nothing too mad, but to be honest, it's obviously profit either way, so we'll take it. For your observant lot, you may have noticed in the last trade the purple Octane was gone. I had an atomizer in my inventory, I had a lot more credits, and I just couldn't find the clips for them. I don't know where they've gone, they just disappeared, and it's really annoying me, but yeah, sorry about that. At this point here, however, we're sitting at quite a good point. We're at about 3,300 credits and the Sky Blue FSLBs as well. But here we just buy a Titanium White Toon for 2,000 credits. To be honest, I'm not too sure on this trade. At the time it's worth about 2,500 and it's about half that at the time of this recording now, which is absolutely insane. But I just picked it up for 2,000. Hopefully I could get the 2,500, which would be great. I can't even remember what I got to be honest, but yeah. By the looks of it here, I'm just going to assume I sold a Titanium White Toon and the Sky Blue FSLBs because I'm at about 3,600. But in this trade, I literally just sell some BMD blueprints for, I think, yeah, 200 credits, which, to be honest, is pretty mad considering like none of the BMD blueprints go for anything. So, I'm like, maybe he just wanted his inventory to look better, but, you know, good trade there. At this point here, I began investing in non-crate very rares at the time because they were easy to make profit out of, so I just went down that route and I just picked up one for 50 credits, which is not bad at all, considering I could flip it for 100 probably. In this clip here, I'm carrying on the trend of purchasing non-crate very rares. I pick up 4 here for 300 credits, which I could probably flip for 400 credits, so technically I'm getting for a non-crate very rare for free, which is all good stuff really. Here I'm just getting rid of some of those non-crate very rares for credits, as credits are obviously easier to work with than items, as credits value will neither go up or down, so yeah, just as simple as that really. Again, we just pick up a non-crate very rare here for under 100, which I think, yeah, I bought it for 80, and I think I flipped it for 100, but yeah, 80 credits for a non-crate very rare is definitely not a bad route to go. Literally just another non-crate very rare for 80 credits, nothing too special here. Again, more non-crate very rares. I pick up 5 here for 400 credits. Again, essentially getting one non-crate very rare for free, so good profit there. Here, I'm just selling each non-crate very rare for 100 credits. I would definitely use this strategy to your own advantage, guys, because non-crate very rares are a really good way to make loads of credits really easily and quickly. Yet again, another non-crate very rare, which I bought for 80 credits. I apologise that this may be a bit boring, but I do want to show every trade, as it does show proof that I'm not cheating. A pretty big trade here, if I do say so myself. I pick up Crimson Voltaics for 600 credits, plus a non-crate very rare, which at the time Crimson Voltaics were about 900 credits, so this was a pretty big trade, so I'm obviously making about 200 credits from this, which is all really good. Here I'm just selling a non-crate import for 80 credits, which is probably about its value, so yeah, it's nothing too much, but it's just selling an item which I need to get rid of, so yeah, it's alright. And here we have it, guys. This is a trade you saw in the intro clip, and this trade literally changed the series. We purchased a black Octane RLCS decal for 5,150 credits and a few ads, and this was an offer I could not refuse. This decal alone was worth 6,200 at the time, and I couldn't believe my luck with this trade. Obviously, with an item in this nature, it's quite hard to sell, which obviously is not ideal, and I'm taking a risk upon buying this item. But if you can find a buyer, it honestly pays off so much. We legit made just under 1,000 credits in this one trade, which I honestly cannot believe, as 1,000 credits at this point in this series is so much and means a lot, so obviously this is going to help us so much more towards a titanium white Octane. I will admit, I kept this decal for a month, because 1, I was unmotivated to trade, and 2, I really thought this item was going to go up quite a lot. I mean, like, it was going up, and it spiked up a bit, and it went down, and it spiked up a bit, so I was trying my luck here, but it just stayed the same, basically, in the end, so I just sold it for 6,050 credits, which obviously at the end of the day is 800 plus credits profit, which is really, really good. You'll see on this clip here, I started to get RLCS items on my account. I mean, like, you can call it cheating if you want, but I think it's fully legit. You can do this on any account. So yeah, I'm classing this as legit. But here, I just buy a Sky Blue Halo for 130 credits, which at the time is worth 200 to 300 credits, which is definitely not a bad trade at all. I'll definitely take that. I won't lie, it took me a while to find a buyer for the Sky Blue Halo, but in the end I do, and I get a titanium white Halo for it. Which obviously this guy is losing out on a lot, but I mean, like, he probably wanted the Sky Blue Halo for his car or something, so I'm not complaining at all. This is quite a good trade. Here I sell my titanium white Halo for 230 credits and loads of ads, and the two things that stuck out to me here was the titanium white hydro paint and the calculated non-crate very rare banner, so obviously I probably could flip them for more, and yeah, this was overall a pretty good trade. In this trade here, I just sold my Saffron Cirrus boost for 30 credits, which to be honest I can't really complain about, considering Cirrus is one of the worst boosts in the game. It sounds horrible. But this guy just wanted painted imports, and he was buying each one for 30 credits, so I thought I might as well get rid of this hard to sell item whilst I'm at it. Oh wow, now we get onto this banger of a trade. We pick up a Striker Crimson Octane for 3,000 credits, which I 100% knew I could flip for at least 3,500 no matter what. This trade here was so good because some people don't really understand how important certifications are on some items, and obviously Striker being the best certification on a very good car is very beneficial to me. So guys, a tip from this trade here, always look out for certifications because you never know when they're going to come in clutch. Not a trade here, but a very nice surprise when I logged on my trading account. I mean, like, I got turtle orange pistachios, which I mean, like, you can't really complain with that. It's a free 300 credit item, really, at the end of the day. But I haven't sold them yet, so if any of you are interested, make sure to comment down below, and if you have a good offer, I'll let you trade with me. And here, guys, we sell the Striking Crimson Octane for 3,800 credits, which is 800 credits profit. That is absolutely huge, and definitely one of my better trades in this series so far. This trade here was pretty good. I picked up Black Zombies for 700 credits, for at the time was a pretty good deal, and I end up selling them for a couple hundred credits more, so yeah, that's always a good trade. I do apologise here, guys, because the clip of me selling the Black Zombies are gone, which is a very common theme in this video with a lot of the trades missing, but I did buy myself some Sky Blue Zombies for 550 credits, which at the time was pretty good considering they're at 600 to 700, so yeah, can't really go wrong with that trade there. To be honest, I have no clue how reliable these grey hypnotics are to sell, but I picked them up for 150 credits, which is quite significantly lower than they are on RL Insider, so I'm assuming they're quite hard to sell, but yeah, I reckon I could get it for higher than 150 credits for what I bought them for, so yeah. In this trade here, I picked up a Big Splash for 700 credits, which at the time was worth about 850, so obviously I'm making myself profit here, but Big Splash is also thought to go up as it is now a discontinued item from RLCS stream, so yeah, for the purposes of this trading series, that is very beneficial for us. Well, here, I buy the most expensive gold explosion in the whole game, which is Titanium White Shattered. At the time of recording here, I think Titanium White Shattered was worth about 5,500 credits, and I pick it up for 5,000 if you include the Sky Blue Zombies and the 4,200 credits, so this is not a bad trade at all. However, there's a huge risk factor here which I didn't even pick up on. If I were to keep this item till today, I would have lost about 1,000 credits as this item is now worth 4,000 now. It's actually crazy how much items just fluctuate in these times. Here, I do quite another risky trade. So I pick up a Striker 20XX and Orange Zombies for 1,250 credits. And little did I know, 20XX dropped by about nearly 300 credits during this time from then and now. But in the end, I did get a good deal on both of them. So yeah, we'll take that. Here, I just get rid of some miscellaneous wheels. I get rid of the grey Hypnotics and the Orange Zombies, and the Deco Punks and Carbons for 500 credits. And I valued the Hypnotics and Zombies 200 each, and then the Deco Punks and Carbons 50 each. So I think I made profit on all wheels there. And here we have it. We sell the Titanium White Shattered for about 5,300 credits, which is definitely not as much profit as I anticipated, but it's still profit either way, and you got to take those deals. And obviously 300 credit is quite a lot, but I reckon at the time I thought I could have got about 500, 600 credits profit. But either way, credits are credits, and you're getting more than you originally started with, which you cannot complain with at all. In this trade here, I pick up 11 non-crate rare rares for 900 credits, which is a pretty good deal. Little did I know I hadn't traded in a while at this point, and non-crate rare rares have dropped ever so slightly, so it just made it a little bit hard to sell, but in the end I still did make profit, so yeah. Now here we sell that Striker 20XX for 1,150 credits, which is quite good considering I got the Orange Zombies for 200 credits, so I got about 150 credits in the long run. And obviously these certifications do mean a lot to lots of people, so obviously invest in high certifications and hopefully you'll make profit out of it. Again, another pretty boring trade here. I just sell a non-crate import in the form of Cobalt Sacred for 80 credits, which is obviously its market value, so yeah, it is what it is, I'll just take it. In this trade here, I get rid of every single non-crate very rare I own. I sell 13 non-crate very rares with the 11 included I just bought, and I got 1,200 credits for it, which, to be honest, considering with the slight dip of non-crate very rare prices, it's alright. Now, I had this big splash for quite a while now, so I was getting a bit impatient, and I just sold it for 850 credits, which is not a bad deal at all. I made 150 credits profit on it, but obviously if I waited a bit longer I might be able to get 900, potentially 1,000, but you know, not 850 can't really complain with, considering you bought it for 700. Now this here was quite the trade. I pick up a lime octane and a hex black market decal for 1,400 credits, and the hex is worth 400 on its own no matter what. I would definitely get 400 for it, and the lime octane was worth about 1,200, maybe 1,300 at the time, so I'm making myself a good amount of profit here. Here I'm selling the lime octane for 1,070 credits and a bunch of really good ads, to be honest. I got myself a white animus in there which I probably could sell for 300, therefore bringing this lime octane to a value of 1,370 credits. Considering I originally paid 1,400 for the lime octane and then hexed, I made a lot of profit on this, guys. Considering hex dropped a bit and I managed to get 450 credits for this, that's pretty mad. I kind of was struggling to get 400 at the time, but then suddenly someone just offered 450, and I'm definitely not going to decline that because that is quite a lot for an item which is dropping a bit. So yeah, that is a very good trade in my book. This trade here didn't really do a lot for me. I picked up a sky blue and a forest green halo for 200 credits, and I sell it for like the tiniest bit more. But I mean, like, yeah, it just took me so long to sell, which is unlike halos, to be honest, but it did take me a while to sell, and I just got impatient, and I just got a pretty crap offer for it, to be honest. If I waited a bit longer, I could have maybe got 300, maybe 350, but yeah, sometimes you just want to sell items quickly. Yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said I got a tiny bit more. I got 20 credits profit, which, I mean, like, it's profit either way, but I really expected I could have got more, considering halos and normally one of my go-tos to make profit, but you know, profit is profit at the end of the day, so yeah, I can't really complain. In this clip here, I picked myself up a Guardian certified Shattered for 500 credits, and considering Shattered was worth 600 to 700 credits, this is definitely a trade I'll take. This is definitely one of the trades I more so regret. I sold the Shattered for an atomizer and 250 credits, which on paper, the atomizer is 400, and I get 250 credits on top of that. I get 650 credits for the Shattered, which is definitely not bad at all. But little did I know, atomizer was very hard to sell, and I struggled to sell it for a while. So a tip for you guys, try and stay away from atomizers, as yeah, they're not too easy to sell. A decent trade here. I pick up a burnt sienna octane for 300 credits, but I didn't really realise how hard to sell it was. I mean, like, I was getting constantly offered 300 and the odd 350, but in the end, combined with the atomizer, I get a pretty good deal in the end with it. And here we have it, guys. I sell the atomizer and the burnt sienna octane with a couple of ads for the 20XX, which I know 20XX is dropping a bit, but I did manage to get a pretty good amount of credits for the 20XX, considering its downfall recently. But yeah, this is about an even trade, but obviously I'm converting the hard to sell items, including the atomizer and burnt sienna octane, into a somewhat easier to sell item with the 20XX. And here we have it, guys. This is the last trade of the video, where I sell the 20XX for a total of 900 credits, which puts us at a total of 9,380 credits. That's over halfway there to the titanium white octane, and considering we ended last video on just under 3,000 credits, we've made an absolutely crap ton of credits here. Selling this 20XX for 900 credits is definitely not a bad trade, to be honest, considering most people look for 850, but this guy really wanted to buy it and he offered 900, and I'm not going to decline that because obviously I could have taken 850, but I waited a bit longer and it did pay off in the end. Guys, thank you so much for watching this far into the video. I really appreciate it. You just watched 20 minutes of me trading in Rocket League. As you guys know, at the end of all my videos I give a few tips to hopefully maximize your trading, but before we get into that I just want to go over a few things such as channel updates, etc. Firstly, I just want to apologise again for the lack of uploads. Obviously, we're in very tough times, everyone's stressing out a lot, and I'm just trying to adapt to new life indoors, so I'm not like I do that already, but you know, just get used to it more. Obviously, school's cancelled, it's all a bit hectic at the minute, but hopefully we're going to start uploading again more frequently every week as we promised to earlier. I also just want to go over the fact that we have loads of good videos planned now that we've taken some time to realise and reflect on what we could be doing. We are also going to be branching out to other games and creating new content and ideas which hopefully people will enjoy. So make sure you all stay tuned for that, guys. We are also preparing for a new giveaway when we reach 100 subscribers, so also make sure you get involved in that and you might be able to win yourself some more good items on Rocket League. I also just want to point out these Nothing to Summits take so long to edit. I've just spent like 3 hours this morning just putting all these clips together, and it's not easy stuff. So if you really would help support the channel by liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, it really does help out, and I really appreciate it because these videos take so much effort and time to record, edit, etc. So yeah. Anyway guys, without further ado, I'm going to hop into my top 3 tips that I learned in the course of trading during this episode of Nothing to Summit. My first tip is to try and avoid gold explosions, as for me personally, they're not very successful, but if they work for you, stay with them if you really want, but personally, I'm not one who likes gold explosions. For some reason, they keep dropping in price when I get them, and they're just not as high in demand then, and obviously people won't buy them if they're not in high as demand as. They're not easy to sell, so yeah, my main issue with them, they're not easy to sell. Obviously they're really cool to have gold explosions, but no one really buys them for some reason, so yeah, I would try and avoid them if possible from my experiences, but if they work for you, carry on going with them, man. Secondly, possibly the most important one, is look out for certifications, as they can literally change the value of the item completely. If you look for examples in this video, Striker Crimson Octane I managed to sell for so much more than what a normal Crimson Octane would sell for, and the same applies to that Striker 20XX I got, which I sold for so much more than a normal 20XX. The thing is with these certs is that people like to see the number go up quickly. That's why Striker is so high in demand, because you're going to get a lot of shots in games, and same with Tactician with centre balls and like Sweeper with clearances. However, some certifications like Juggler and Turtle, how often do you get Juggles and Turtle goals in games? So obviously some certifications are bad, like Juggler and Turtle for example, but some certifications are absolutely sick and can completely change the value of an item, like Striker, Sweeper, Tactician, Scorer, all them. They're really good certifications, so try and get them if you can. My third tip for you guys is to invest in hard sell items. I know this sounds a bit stupid, but if you look at examples in my video, the Black Octane RLCS decal, Orange Zombies, Grey Hypnotics, I pick them up for cheap because they're hard to sell, but if you do find the right buyer, they will pay full price for it. However, what I'm not saying is, like, don't just invest in every item which is hard to sell, only if you're getting a really good deal on it. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother picking it up, as it could be very risky. I hope some of these trading tips were super useful for you and you can use them in your own trades to make loads of profit like I did in this video. Anyway guys, this will be the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, as I spent loads of time and effort into it, and I really apologise for the lack of uploads. We will have more videos coming on the way, but yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one guys, in a bit.